You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. As you can tell, I'm already like 4 glasses into mimosas right now. I think it's noontime. I can't remember what time. Yeah, it's noon, but who cares, right? Because that's what we do. HEB is the plug right now. They actually sell mimosas in a bottle. It's changed my entire life, but that's not what we're here for. I just want to give you guys a huge shout out for all the love and support that you give The Public Affair to this day. We're almost 3 years old, and I'm so grateful for all the love and support unconditionally that I receive from the city. So thank you guys again so much. Of course, to Rogue Media Network with Mike and Allison, who continue to just put up with my ways. They say I'm not too much of a diva. They say I'm not. So we're good, right? Perfect. All right, cool. Now, before we continue, no, I'm not. Yeah. Before we continue, my very luscious and Caucasian guest, I want to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by my boy David Santabañez with Alinea Real Estate. Now listen, David remains the #1 sales agent in his office. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on the screen for all your real estate needs, darling. That's right. I've had the most pleasurable experience, working with David. If you're a first-time home buyer, he's going to walk you through the entire process and he's going to leave you questionless. David, thank you so much for all the support that you have. Continue to go out there and win, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course, the Arturo's Frame with Arturo y Eva de la Cruz. They do all wood framing for houses and remodeling. Sometimes you don't want to like buy somebody else's old house. You want your own house built from the ground up. Arturo's Frame can do that for you too as well. Hablan inglés y español. Call the number on the screen. Oh, and listen, all renovations too. You always need that update for your house, right? House is all old, the paint's cracking, whatever. Listen, Arturo's Frame has got you. For free in-town consultations, call the number on the screen. Hablan inglés y español and follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. Thank you guys so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. Of course, to Waco fencing and stuff with my boy Juan Morales. Listen, Juan is building those privacy fences for those brand new houses that you just got or the house that you've been living in. It's been missing, and chain link fences. Perfect for all that extra at-home privacy. That's in case Cody wants to walk around with nothing on outside, and so do I, and we can walk around with nothing on together. He also does demolitions, builds wood decks and stone patios and gorgeous flower beds. Juan's gonna have you correct. That's right. Contact him with the number on the screen for a consultation of Waco fencing and stuff. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Joseph Blancas with JB Auto Detailing, who provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area. Listen, why are you going to take your car to a car wash, wait in line, it's 100 degrees outside, when he can just come to you and promise you 100% satisfaction guaranteed, leaving your vehicle looking super side pieces, brand new and fresh. Pricing is such at jbautodetail.net. Call the number on the screen to book and follow JB Auto Detailing on Facebook. To Joseph Blancas, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I cannot go on without thanking my great friends, Julian and Ana Banda with Banda's Hauling Service. They rent dump trailers. And all you gotta do is fill it up and they're gonna haul it away. They do junk removals, they do tree brush removals, they haul cars in and out of town. The car breaks down out of nowhere. They come to you in 20 minutes. The guy doesn't want to leave the house. They come and get him too. Book now with the number on the screen to Banda's Hauling Service. Listen, Julian, there is no work too far and too hard for him. He's absolutely reliable. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. All right, guys. So like I said, I've been really, really excited about this next guest. It's actually been waiting low-key kind of for like a couple of years. You know, that's when I discovered him. Somebody told me he was a singer. I didn't see much of him, but now he's really been putting himself out there. He's at Barnett's, knocking the socks off of men and the panties off of chicks. Listen, I am so excited to finally welcome up-and-coming country singer, Mr. Cody Stone, here on The Public Affair. How you doing, Cody?
Andrew, I appreciate you having me.
No, well, listen, I appreciate you coming. Not in that sense yet. No. But after these mimosas, you know, it might,
I'm just saying, definitely.
Well, I really wanted you to feel comfortable. I wanted to get you the drinks. You know, it's the blue eyes that captivated me. Or are they hazel? What am I missing?
Hazel green.
Hazel green,
they
whatever.
They actually change colors.
Oh, do they?
I swear.
Okay, well, do they change colors when you're in bed?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Maybe you should ask your wife. Or one of those roadies. I'm kidding. Well, maybe like, you know, in the middle of climax or something, they just change colors. And so, you know, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, the full green.
Can you imagine how mesmerizing that would be? Let's try it. No, I'm kidding. Cody, thank you so much for coming onto the show. Listen, I've been following your career for over a couple of years now. So thank you for being patient with the invitation. As soon as I saw you singing at Barnett's, I was in because I get drunk at Barnett's all the time. I do. I get drunk at Barnett's all the time, and Cody looks a little bit better after you drink some mimosas, which is why I brought them.
100%. I tell everybody that.
Right, yes. And then your eyes change colors,
The better
too.
I get as well.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you sing better when you're drunk?
Well, you sound better.
Oh, you sound better. Can you perform when you're under the influence?
Absolutely.
You can.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nope.
It's like one of those pregame. I actually will drink.
You will
beforehand.
drink. Okay.
I don't eat though.
How about smoke? I know some musicians like to smoke though beforehand. Do you do that too?
I have before. It just depends on my voice where I'm at.
Yeah, I got you.
But I actually tried to quit most recently. Been off for a little bit.
Oh, good for you. No, yeah, smoking cigarettes is ew. I was really talking about weed. Some people like to get high before they. But I guess that's just the rappers. I don't know how country music.
No, trust me, I know plenty of country artists. Won't name names, but
yeah. Well, you can name names. That's what, no. Wait. We keep it between us. I'm sorry.
Been on tour buses that.
Oh yes. Oh, I want to talk about tour buses too because I know a lot of slutty things happen on tour. But no, well, I've told people that I've done this show. Like right now, I'm just a little bit tipsy, but I've told people that I've done this show like super drunk before. Like when I had this guy Martin Rodriguez.
100%.
Yeah, the painter. He had me toasted the whole time. I couldn't even remember how to promo that episode. Like I was, I had to text him like, "What the fuck did we talk about?" He said, "You talked shit about your old boss." I was like, "Oh shit, all right, bet." It's things like that. But then I've also known of artists to be under the influence when they perform
100%.
that it's better. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna say like in the younger days that I definitely would go partake in almost anything.
Right.
And get out there. And of course, that's what just kind of lets it all loose.
But, yeah.
And you'll touch base on different. I'm a person that truly believes in like the emotion.
Okay.
What all you're going to grab into.
For sure.
You just dive into it and you find that deep, dark pit of, oh, there it is. Pull it out and you just belt it.
I just like had this whole other scenario going on in my head though, talking about deep diving and pulling things out and being loose.
Could have used better words.
No, I think that's great. That's what country music does. It makes you either sad or want to F real hard. So yes. What about the country music that you sing though? Am I going to fall in love or am I just going to go F?
Honestly, it's a mixture. I don't just play country. Obviously, I kind of categorize myself into that.
Sure.
Truly, I dive into all different genres.
Oh, okay.
There's not a one that I don't try to touch besides maybe like opera.
Okay, yeah.
Or I can't, speak Spanish, so.
Oh no, but we can teach you.
Hey.
There's lots of artists that have done.
I've tried Despacito.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just thought it would be funny.
I just heard, and this is not a Spanish song, but one of my favorite songs is "God Is a Woman" by Ariana Grande, and I heard a country singer redo it in country, and it did something to like it was amazing.
100%.
I never heard it be country, even when I listened to her version. I never thought that would be a thing. You would think a remix or something. But as soon as I wish I can remember the artist's name so I can give him a shout out. But I've downloaded it on my phone, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
I could tell you I've taken different songs and even songs that I currently sing in country.
Yeah.
And I'll just change something about it, whether it be the beat or it just changes the whole song.
I got you.
Changes the whole thing.
And I just want to confess something. I'm pretty sure I've said this on the show too, but we're talking about performing under the influence. When I was on the radio, I used to be drunk a lot because I had a night show. And one time they had me record a Dunkin' Donuts commercial and they aired it for like 3 months and I was fucked up. But that's what you call professionalism.
That's the time to get Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, exactly. Hello, right? But isn't that what you call professionalism, that I can do that shit? And I pulled it off and it didn't slur my words or nothing. That's what I do. Okay.
Well, as fast as you speak, it's kind of hard to slur it.
Well, exactly. Yeah. But I did have a hard time reading the script. I'm not going to lie. All right, Cody. So listen, a lot of people are probably watching this episode right now. Like, Andrew, where did you pull this guy with the captivating eyes out of? A lot of them probably don't know who you are. I mean, your career is just kind of popping off. You're just kind of putting yourself out there a little bit more. Can you please explain to my guests, or excuse me, my viewers, who Cody Stone is and a little bit about yourself and growing up, please?
Absolutely. Grew up in Rowlett, Rockwall, Texas area. Been playing music since I was 13 years old, or at least picked up my first guitar and started jamming out.
Yeah.
I've been playing music out there in the different bars and open mics and everything else like that. I got a job opportunity in Florida after I was playing a bunch of Texas country.
Yeah.
And so I went out to Florida and they were like, oh my God, what is this?
Okay.
And so like I'd be doing cover songs of plenty of different big names. I mean, Waco local, Wade Bowen. I'd play some of their songs and all of a sudden everybody's like, is that his song?
Yeah.
And of course, my wife just got so tired of people asking, like, yeah, that's his.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, that's Wade Bowen.
That's Wade Bowen. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
And I'd go out there and I'd play, and I got to really take off because I got in with the Chamber of Commerce. I got in with everything out there, and I got to open up for huge names. Chris Stapleton, Casey James, Joe Nichols, Jana Kramer.
Wow.
I mean, it was phenomenal.
Phenomenal experience.
But then it came to the career versus music.
Right, please.
Got a job offer in St. Augustine, took that. Still played out there, and then wanted to start a family, came to Waco, and started trying to find music. The funny thing is Texas country is kind of all around here.
Yeah, for sure.
You can walk in any bar and there's like, oh yeah, I play that too. That's awesome. But great musicians out here. I love it because it keeps pushing you.
No, for sure, absolutely. And the city's growing too, or whatever. I like that you mentioned. Well, I don't like that you mentioned, but you mentioned it. Putting the career over your passion because listen. While I have this podcast and everybody keeps saying it's the biggest podcast in Waco, but I'm still a broke bitch, right? And so you were probably the hottest country singer out of your town, but you were still a broke bitch. So it's not 100%. Putting money. Yeah, and so a lot of people don't realize the sacrifices that we have to make behind the scenes. Like I'm even contemplating getting a goddamn second job. Like and I still work a regular job. And so, but I have the top podcast in Waco, right? But why the bills not pay? Anyway, so, was it a hard decision for you to put your passion in the back burner for a minute?
100%.
Yeah.
I was doing kind of like nightly gigs. I was running a company. I was the service director there.
Yes.
And so I'd just literally take off at 5 o'clock, run home, get my stuff, go to the bar. Oof. I'd be playing till 2 a.m, wake up at 6 and go back to work.
Yeah.
And that was Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, if I would have stuck with it though, that's why it's the hard part, like you're saying, is I was making enough money at that point in time to overcome what my career was.
Right.
Until I got the job offer for St. Augustine.
Yeah.
That it was a number that
I got you.
I couldn't necessarily turn.
And it's crazy that you say that too, because I have a lot of entrepreneurs that have been guests on this show where they had to like make the sacrifice and quitting that safety cushion of a job that they had where they're making tons of money just to follow their passions. And it seems like you took the alternate route. Do you have any regrets about that?
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I mean, I think everything happens. There's no regrets.
I agree. Everything happens for a reason.
Plain and simple. I wouldn't be where I was at. I mean, who knows if I'd be married today with my beautiful wife. Shout out.
She came to one of my events.
Yes.
She did. She came to gay night. Yes, she did. And they
won.
They did win. Yes, she did. She won. She was there with the girlfriends. And you know what was so great about that night? We have a mutual friend, Morrow. Yeah. And he was Morrow. There. Isn't he great? And he's he's one of my best friends. And his voluptuous, gorgeous wife, Leslie, they were there. And and fucking, let me tell you something. I had the whole gay side of the bar slide in his DMs. It was the highlight of my career, Cody. It really was. It was the best thing in the entire world.
I can imagine that made you feel great.
I don't know how many people he ended up blocking that night, but
I'll go ahead and cross this one because I know you're going to ask.
Sure.
Yes, it's happened.
That the guys have slid in your DMs? I was saving that for later, but you're the one who wants to jump into guys and shit.
I already know it's going to happen. And the fact is, the wife laughs about it all the time because, like, I'll be playing music and, of course, I give them the eyes.
Yes.
And then once I do, it's just like, they always come up to me and they're talking to me and they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, this is my wife.
Right.
And she's kind of the helpful.
The gays don't care though. The gays do not fucking care.
No, they do not.
The gays don't care. I'm sorry.
Hey, shout out to you though. I mean.
No, listen, I've been guilty of it. I'm not proud of it. I've definitely been changing my ways for sure. Am I still a slutty? Not as slutty as I was 3 years ago when I started the public affair. You know what I mean? But the gays don't care. It's like, hi, how you doing? And then ass pics. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. Is that so? Are they sending you nudes?
No, haven't gone that far.
Okay, you haven't gotten that far, yeah.
But I mean, even through school and everything else, plenty of the gay guys were like, because I'm friendly, I don't care.
For sure.
Whatever you want to do,
you have to be careful with the gays, though. Some of them, like, okay, me, I know when I, listen, okay, so like, I don't know if you've ever heard of the band Avenue Rage, the rock band here in town. The fucking singer, the lead singer is like, I just want to put my hands all over him. He's fucking, I don't know. You know what I mean? And he's amazing. But then I saw his wife at the event that I was hosting. I was like, oh, I don't stand a fucking chance. There's no way. So I even said it on stage. I was like, I'm not going to slide in your DMs anymore. I was going to try and take you to the alleyway in the bathroom. But I saw her. She's just fucking well put together, big giant boobs. I was like, yeah, no, she's, there's no way.
Well, I mean, obviously you've seen mine. You know, not only does she does all my publicity, she runs my
you don't want to get rid of that one
and all that. Yeah,
no, but she's sweet. Danny, right?
Yeah.
No, she's super sweet. She was so kind to me when she came to my event, and so that was another thing that inspired me to have you on the show too. I was like, okay, his wife is hot. So the guys just like, we're gonna get into the DMs in a minute, but I really wanted to ask you this because a lot of country music, I got put onto country mode. I moved to Texas. I'm from New York.
Fair.
Yeah, and so a lot of it seems like it's inspired by tragic life events, whether it be breakups, broken homes, families that are dysfunctional. How much of it does it play in your personal life? And would you say that your family dynamic growing up was substantial?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, I will say this, though. I think that all music is based on some kind of tragedy or some kind of influence of that matter. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty out there that's just like a pop or whatever it is. And most of it comes from a heartfelt moment.
Okay, got you.
And I wrote a song about my daughter during the COVID time. Hate talking about that, but I'm not a person that shows emotion that much.
Right.
I kind of have to be that way at work, and then I have to be that way just in person for most of the time.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when I finally let loose, and I'm like, all right, this is how I truly feel.
Yeah.
And this is my way of doing it.
Yes.
And oh my God, it's just like, holy shit, he does have feelings.
Okay.
This is what it's about.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, it's good that you have a healthy avenue to to express your emotions with. You know, I've had a lot of men on this show that we talk about mental health when it comes to men because we're not allowed to cry and stuff. You know what I mean?
If a singer or a musician tells you they don't cry, they're lying.
Oh no, they're fucking lying. Yeah, especially when the song is like, you know, genuine. You know what I mean? And they do. Yeah.
There's the people that just play.
Yeah.
And that's, you can tell though.
For sure.
And then there's the people that like actually entertain you.
Yeah.
That's because they're in their heart. They're telling you like, hey, this is how I feel, and they're projecting it.
Yes, for sure.
And trust me, it started at a place that it took them there.
Okay, got you. So was your daughter going? Did she?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't finish that.
No, you just kind of skipped over that. Yeah.
Ultimately, you know, I work on the road a lot. So the daughter and the wife ended up catching COVID.
Okay.
And this was at the beginning phase where everybody's a little bit scared, myself included. And my job is I'm the single income provider for the household.
Yeah, for sure.
And once I found that out, I was like, well, we've got to separate. Like, we still stayed in the same house, but different rooms. She had to stay in the room whenever I had to go home. So I literally got a glimpse of her walking around for, 2-3 weeks.
Oh, I see. And it's like not seeing your daughter for 2 weeks.
Oh, my God, it killed me.
Really?
It killed me.
Okay, got you.
And, of course, you know, again, not that emotional guy that shows everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, all right, I love y'all.
But she's there, though, right? She's in the 100%. House, but you were quarantining.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see. So you took it real... Okay, I got you.
So I actually wrote a song called What I Call Home.
Oh.
And it's basically, it starts off with just, she was young, you know, she's only 4 years old now.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
And she was saying, you know, Daddy, why can't you come see me?
Yeah.
And...
Oh, that broke your little heart, huh?
You know, the one person you're supposed to be there to provide and protect, and you can't go do it.
Right.
Oh.
Well, you could have talked through the door on iPhones. Like,
hey, listen, I did everything I possibly could.
It's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
put your little hand under the door, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
No, okay, well, it did affect you. So you ended up writing a song about it or whatever.
Absolutely.
Did you release that song?
I'm in the process of recording it.
Okay, I got you. Oh, so it's not even like professionally out. You just wrote it.
Correct.
I got you.
I literally don't release and tell everybody about it because it's one of those.
Yeah.
I kind of keep a few locked away.
Well, I know a lot of artists, right? They like to keep certain things to themselves, and this is like a treasure for me. And okay, listen, I got a little dark for a minute, but you bought me a gift, right?
I did.
Because I want it too, because I need a refill. Please let me see what you got me. I love when men buy me things. That's what's happening these days. Men buy. It's the legs, Cody. You should have just said so.
I didn't want to say anything.
If you want to put it right here, you can. That's fine. Okay.
So I went and I don't know if you ever had it.
What is this?
This is the Prosecco that is one of the nicer ones that I've ever drank.
Oh, my G.
And put into my mimosas.
You put in your mimosas. Oh, should we do that?
Be careful on pop the top, but yes.
Oh, yeah. No, well, here, I've already popped my top since you walked in, so you're No, okay, so listen, while I'm popping the top, I want you to talk to me a little bit about your career beginnings. So you've been singing pretty much your whole life, is that correct? Or, okay, so did you learn how to sing, or were you born with that gift? Or, you know, some people just cannot fucking sing, but they've been doing it their whole life, right? And so how did Cody get started with the singing career while I open this?
All right, so you know, always as a kid, had an aunt that was on stage actually opening up for Garth Brooks.
Oh.
I mean, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
But I got on stage to the splits when I was like 4 years old.
Oh shit!
And I know, imagine that. I can't even.
Did you do the splits? Can you do the splits now?
Not even close.
No, are you sure? Is it because you're well endowed, or you just can't do the splits?
We'll leave that one alone. I'll take the benefit of the doubt.
What? I was just asking a question. It was yes or no. You might be a grower, not a shower. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Cody. Go ahead.
So, you know, after that, my aunt sang, my grandma sang, my dad sang. He's a phenomenal singer.
Yeah.
And everybody always just said, you know, they never put themselves out there. They never actually tried. And, you know, I just started picking it up, left really around 13, because I didn't have the relationship, which it's kind of a long story, but I didn't know him from 2 years old to 7 or 8 years old.
This is your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And so I got to finally meet my dad, grandma, grandpa, and everybody else, and they're all musically inclined.
Oh, I got you.
So then I've always been singing in the car, shower or whatever.
We all sing.
And then
I just can't.
Right. Which I got something on that. But
okay.
I just finally took off with it about 13 years old. We went to Branson, Missouri one time, and I saw a guitar on the wall. And it was my first true guitar that I picked up, and it was mine. But I had to ride with it in my lap for 13 hours. In between my legs like this, and just it. And so made it back home, never put it down since.
Got you.
And ever since then, started just trying to play. And then, of course, you had to be a certain age to get into a bar.
Got you, yes.
But started playing local places, and ever since then, it kind of just took off. And
Did it start off as country music for you, or did you ever
Absolutely not.
Okay, did you experiment with things? Not with men, but with things.
Yes.
I'm trying to get them. Look, okay, the gays, I'm helping you out here, all right? You know when this episode comes out, all the gays are going to be in jams again.
Well, be careful because I'm not the one that responds.
I don't know. Yeah, Danny looks like she got the hands, so I don't know. Yeah,
she's got it. That's a funny story, but
yeah, okay.
She's definitely protective. So, it wasn't always country. I definitely played, again, I play a lot of different things, rap, country, rock.
Yes.
I think majority of mine at the time was some old school rock, AC/DC, Leonard Skinner.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I was singing though. And then I got into some alternative, and I think everybody Blink-182 kind of.
Oh
style,
yes, for sure. Yes.
I mean,
how old are you, Cody?
Now?
Yes. No,
30,
back then.
Okay. Well,
no, how old are you now?
34.
Oh no, you're not any older than me. I'll be 32 here in a minute.
Not any older, but just
yeah.
right.
No, that's okay. I like them older anyway.
Keep coming in.
I know. Stop. Are you talking about my chin hairs? Don't.
I'll
go to fucking hell. Okay. Well, numerically speaking, I stopped counting after 21, Cody, because
I'm with you.
I want to be young forever, and I have secret skincare techniques for you if you'd like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's free too. I'll tell you how to do it later.
Oh God, I'm.
Or do you want me to tell you right now?
Let it loose. Let's see what happens.
All you have to do is take when you ejaculate and just.
Yep, that's not happening.
No, I promise. Okay, and. Then, Cody, okay, I don't do it that often either. You wouldn't do it either because you're not gay. There's certain circumstances that go into it. You asked though. You walked into that, so shut the fuck up. All right, go ahead. Yeah, okay, no, I'm sorry, but you were rapping and stuff. Okay, no.
Hey, I've done it.
You have rapped before.
Yeah, actually, still to this day, I'll do some songs and certain things that I do, just a whole mesh of different songs. I can literally put, 50 songs into one little riff that I do.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I love throwing rap in because everybody, of course, 90s.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's like, holy crap,
that's the
happening
era
right
that
now.
we grew up in.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure.
190s was.
Have you ever heard of the thong song?
Yes.
Can you believe
Cisco.
that our friend Morrow and Leslie have never heard the thong song?
No.
I was just flabbergasted at the fact that
why does he do his hair that way?
I don't. Right? No, we talked about it the other day. They were like, "Oh, have you ever heard this song, Thong Song by Cisco, Sisqo?" I was like, "Girl, that's from the '90s. What you talking about?" I grew up on that song, and
they are younger.
Morrow's our age.
Is he?
He's 31 on Sunday. Yes, but Leslie, she's a little bit younger.
Yeah, but have they ever said "dumps like a truck"? I mean,
no, I don't know, but they've never heard it. It was weird. It was the weirdest thing to me. Anyway, so you do incorporate a lot of different genres in your live music. Okay, got you.
And I play to the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, if I see that this isn't a country crowd, I'm not going to play country.
I got you.
If it's just anything,
more of an urban crowd, you're going to kind of lean towards that. Can you do R&B? Can you serenade an audience?
I would love to say yes.
Yes.
I like to think I can. That's one of the Charlotte songs.
Okay.
No.
Like you be singing Tyrese and shit in there?
I haven't tried Tyrese, but Boys to Men,
Oh, okay. Listen, Cody's culture. Don't be fucking with Cody. He said that, all right? You know what I learned about you that was interesting is that you have what's called tremors.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So, I guess I can't tell. Can you explain to us what tremors is?
So yeah, ultimately I've been diagnosed with this for forever.
Okay.
But there's no good real way to tell if you have Parkinson's or if you have another one. I forget the terminology for it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was actually pretty recent that I went to the hospital and the nurse told me, she goes, "Does it get worse when you're drinking?" And I'm like, "Well, not when I'm drinking. It gets better."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, what about after?" Like, absolutely. And so ultimately it's called essential tremors.
Okay.
It's just where my hands shake just enough to where you're going to notice it.
Okay.
Dealing with small things, or if I'm having a glass, if I'm picking it up, you'll see that my hand will kind of shake.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. See, but I guess I just never noticed that. How does it not affect your playing the guitar?
I don't let it.
You don't let it.
It's a mindset.
So you can control it for the most part. No. Okay.
I just plain and simple. It's I don't pay attention to it, and every time I make a joke about it.
Yeah.
I've grown up with this forever. And people are like, "Oh, your hand shaking, this, that, the other." I said, "Well, they weren't laughing when my hand was in their lap."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure your hands do wonders with tremors in bed. Like, could you imagine having tremors, but you're like getting some?
Hey, I don't got to worry about nothing. Just
it's just like, oh, how are you? Is everything okay? Like, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in reality, I'm not gonna go too far with it.
No, you don't have to, but I'm imagining in my head.
But in guitar, you would think it would bring a vibrato or something like that. It doesn't, because I've got pressure in and I'm holding it. Like if I'm holding a fist, you're not gonna see it.
I see.
But if I'm trying to just hold a glass or something that's why they actually make heavier spoons, heavier glasses, heavier everything.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's an early sign of Parkinson's because they don't have a true diagnosis for it.
Yeah, for sure.
But they never can tell if it's going to go full blown or if it is.
So it hasn't affected the career tremendously.
No.
No pun intended.
But in reality, it does affect the voice.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, got you.
So there's times that, if it's really bad, my voice will just start shaking and I won't be able to hit every note that I want to. So I just have to find where I need to go.
Yeah, I see.
But I've worked at it since I was 13.
Yeah, for sure. So you're like a master at your art now, for sure.
I'm trying.
You're trying. Okay. Listen, Cody, we're going to take a quick break, but not before I pop this bottle. Is it going to spill on me?
It might pop.
Is it going to spill? Let's see. Ay, Dios mío, yes. We're going to put this in our mimosas. We're going to get a little bit tipsy. I want to learn more about Corey. I know, I'm sorry. Listen, I've only gotten my man's name wrong once. You ever get the name wrong while you're in bed? Oh my God, I did that one time. I was so embarrassed. Or I even said, what was your name again? Yeah. They were like, what are you talking about? I forgot your name. Listen, we're going to get to learn more about Cody Stone. He might sing a little tune for us here in a minute. And I want to learn more about tour life, your career going forward, what we can expect from you, and so much more. So make sure you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair. We're going to put this in our mimosas, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very special guest, country singer, Mr. Cody Stone. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. By the way, I did put this thing or whatever in my mimosa, and I don't know, he's taking me home.
Good, isn't it?
It's amazing. You're taking me home. Listen, I want to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors. Of course, to Blue Star RV Services with my boy Manny Guerrero. Listen, he's a mobile RV technician that can fix all RVs. Listen, I know better than anybody that when you buy brand new RVs and shit, they be breaking in a week, all right? You can't take it nowhere. You get all upset. Call Manny Guerrero. He's going to get you situated. He deals with the warranty companies himself, so you don't have to deal with all that. Pay him his small service fee. And, for my food truck people who have food trucks, something breaks down in there too, call Blue Star RV Services. Manny Guerrero is absolutely the GOAT. Follow on Facebook or call the number on the screen to Blue Star RV Services. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Magdaleno Drywall Solutions with my boy Francisco Magdaleno, who specializes in all drywall services, both residential and commercial. Listen, he also specializes in all interior and exterior painting as well, sheetrock, and so much more. He even said when he was on the show that when it gets a little bit too hot, the men, they take their shirts off and they work in their muscle shirts. If you let them go, they'll be shirtless and they're all hot. Listen, I've seen, all right? One of them slid in my DMs. Magdaleno Drywall Solutions. Call the number on the screen to book today. Francisco, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to J. Petal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. They're all hot and they provide delicious savory Japanese crepes and poke balls. It's one of my absolute fixations. They also do handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from a menu item if you want to, or create your own bowl like I like to do because I'm a man that likes to be in control. Locations on University Park Drive and Hewitt Drive, and you can order online at jpetaltx.com. But don't do that now because now they have an app, JPetal, and it's like the best thing ever. It's amazing. To J. Petal and Poke, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Listen, walk-ins are welcome as well. They got Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai Reyes over there making you look as snackish as I have for more than 150 episodes of The Public Affair. And of course, Sid has been a huge support since then. So Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for all your support of The Public Affair. And of course, the Hummingbird Party Backdrops with Ana Limones. You can call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event that everybody know you got something going on, because she's going to make sure everybody knows that you got something going on. She also has a number of wooden backdrops and so much more as well. Listen, all you got to do is call the number on the screen. My girl Ana Limones is going to have your party looking absolutely correct with Hummingbird Party Backdrops and decor. Girl, thank you so much for all your sponsorship and all your support of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it. My very special guest, Mr. Cody Stone, who is actually, I think he roofied my drink because now I'm starting to slur my words. And if you wanted to take me home, Cody, you should have just asked.
It's only 11%.
No, it's not. You're going to get 100% of this in a minute. Okay, so, I tell you don't have to roofie me. You don't have to drag me. One time they had to
just
drag
be nice?
Yeah, no, well, one time they had to drag me out of Echo and Waco, and they swear to God that the person that I was with might have like a secret recording of me. And I was like, why you did that? You should have just
hey, just go ahead and post it.
By the way, he doesn't. He's not gay. But I'm just saying, post it. It's all the exposure. All exposure is good exposure, right?
They say that.
Speaking of DMs, you mentioned that guys have slid in the DMs. How about girls? Are they doing that too?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, it does happen, especially depends on after the show. I'm always friendly.
Yes.
I have a stage persona. I'm sure you got to, maybe a different
I've told
persona.
that. Yeah, yes.
And, stage persona, Cody, is way different than just regular Cody.
Are you flirtatious?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are flirtatious, yes.
On stage, I'm talkative. I get everybody involved. I'm trying to find who's doing what.
Yeah,
I'll just slip it in as I'm playing. And
yes, he does.
But
that sounded hot.
I just kind of let everything go.
Yeah, I got you.
And then all of a sudden afterwards, it's like, here's a message. And of course, my wife's like, hey, so did you meet this person?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Okay. So your wife controls all the social media.
Absolutely. She's PR. She does social medias and everything else.
So she has
don't get me wrong. I see it.
For sure.
I have control, but I let her run most of it because
you know what?
I'm not great at
She's
it.
plotting. You know all the girls that want their man's Facebook passwords? And yes,
I got no problem. Here it is.
Okay. Well, good for you. You're not a roach nigga. That's good. Okay. No, yeah, but it's crazy to think. I bet she sees all the messages. So does she tell you all the messages that come through? Like,
I would like to think so.
Yeah.
Unless she's responding for me.
Man, it's too bad. We should have made you post them up. I would love to know the gays that's in your DMs. I would.
It's been a while since I've heard about that one.
Oh my God, but we're such hoes. Like, why do we do this to ourselves? You know what I mean?
I think that most of the time though that I've had it, it's always been in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they try to sneak with you in the bathroom?
You know,
I did that once and succeeded. I did that once and succeeded.
I can't say that that's happened.
Yeah.
But I could definitely tell that they've tried to follow wherever I'm going with it.
Listen, Cody, I'm telling you, go to the bathroom, go pee in a urinal, and see if one of the gay guys walks next to you.
I've had it before, though, where I've had security actually walk me around.
Oh, really?
Because, I mean, I did a concert in front of like 5,000 people.
Yeah.
And after the stage, I got engaged as well, so that doesn't help.
Okay.
But after that, I literally had to have people like walk off as we're going to the motorhome out back. Like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Away from here. I couldn't go to the bar.
Yeah.
Couldn't go drink. So luckily the bus was full, but
for sure. No, I got you. Okay. Well, yeah, you know, and it happens. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, my DMs aren't as lit as I would like them to be. You know,
after this episode, my guys got you.
Are they straight guys?
Probably not.
Yeah, no. Okay, I just don't fuck with gay guys no more. They're just dramatic. They want to be in relationships. I'm married to the show.
You think straight guys are better?
Absolutely. They're all.
Why do you have that opinion?
Okay. So first of all, I feel like all men ain't shit. Just like these bitches ain't shit neither. All right. I feel like everybody ain't shit. There's a very select few of people that I think actually have morals. But I just think that bitches and niggas ain't shit. This is what I feel. You know what I mean? The morals are just different now, Cody. I keep wanting to call you Cody. Morals are honestly just different these days. And am I saying that I am perfect? No, I am not, but I am also single. And have I been involved in maybe interfering in somebody's relationship? I have. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but in a sexual aspect, straight men are better because there's a rush. It's like we're not supposed to be doing this, and it's just more fun. Yeah, I'm not saying married straight men. I'm just speaking in straight men in general. It's more fun I've had married straight men before. I have, but that's what I'm saying. But they lie. They're such liars. They just liars. They just lie. They sit there and say, no, I'm single. All of a sudden they're on Facebook and shit like, oh, my beautiful wife. Bitch.
No, we're going through a rough patch.
Yeah, no, you know. So anyway, back to the music. Okay, so I want to talk to you about country music today versus what it was, right? It sounds like there's a difference in country music. Okay, so do you think that your country or your style of music pays homage to back in the day, or is it more modernized?
I would definitely say modernized. I mean, I'd love to say I pay patronage to that, but it's kind of hard. It depends on where you're going with which style country.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in listening to Hank Williams Sr., George Jones. Like that's old school country.
For sure.
Then you even got Randy Travis, who's kind of newer than them. That was an idol to me back then.
Okay.
Idol, and still is.
Yes.
But nowadays, there's quite a few that I will say I don't listen to that often, but I still pay respect where it's due.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, they nail a song, it's, hey, you nailed that.
Yeah.
But I feel that way about most music.
Okay, got you. It's just changed now. And then, you know, especially when it comes to songwriting too, like everybody, it sounds like they're giving prepackaged pop out, like, here, just do this and it's going to be your next biggest hit. 100%. It's like musicians.
Oh, yeah.
True musicians, like, they're few and far between these days.
I was telling you earlier that I did the singer-songwriter competition.
Yes.
And so what it is basically they bring in some people that have written 30 number one hits, 40 number one hits.
Yeah.
And then there's the next crowd that's they're on the radio now writing their hits. You know, they're not the singers, but they've written them. And then there's me that I wrote my song. I won though. I got to go show my song, and I got to meet wonderful people.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And it is different here in how they're writing now in comparison to what they were doing.
Well, how so? Tell us while I pour up this roofie that you gave me. Yeah.
Plain and simple. You know, they had different times back then.
Right.
You know, there wasn't as many rules, regulations. There wasn't as much social media that blew everything up. So you just wrote about what was going on, whether it be beating each other up in the bar or what was happening.
Yeah, for sure. I have a question about your roofie real quick. Are you supposed to drink this by yourself, or are you really supposed to put it in the mimosa?
You can drink it by yourself.
It tastes like a shot. Cody, just tell me when you spread the legs. That's all you have to do. I tried to
tell you to mix it, but
well, it's not.
You notice the color difference, right?
Yeah, it is. This is gonna do something to my whole body. Okay. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. No, wait. I do have another question for you. We talked about the DMs and we talked about, the musical writing style and everything. But let's talk about the music business in general. Because again, you're on the road all the time. They call roadies, it's bitches that just want to F you to get backstage. You know what I mean? But you're a married man. Like, look, guys, he's got the ring on. You know what I mean? So is it hard being in the music business while you're married?
No.
Because you're faithful.
Faithful. But the fact is it does happen.
Right.
I've had it where my wife's there at the concert and I'm jamming out, and I used to do 4-hour sets, which is unheard of nowadays.
For sure.
But I do 4 hours and people would be drinking. I'd be getting everybody in the mood and let's go. And all of a sudden these ladies wanted to come by, and of course I'm being friendly. I'm being stage Cody.
You're just doing you.
And then afterwards they're trying, and then all of a sudden it's like, this is my wife.
Yes.
How's it going?
Yes.
And it kind of shuts it down.
They have no chill though, right?
No,
they have no chill.
I've had people come up while I'm on stage, try to get on stage until I find like the local security or something.
And you know what's so crazy too, that you mentioned how 4-hour sets are just unheard of these days. Nobody knows how much energy it takes. I can't stand the hosting that's more than 2 hours. It's dreadful. Because, I'm tired.
Well, plain and simple, you go see most, big name artists.
Yeah.
You get about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And even then, most of that's talking or intermittent time.
Yeah.
And they have plenty of openers to kind of entertain you in between. I did 4 hours where I got a 15-minute in between every now and then.
For sure. I bet you just went home and it was done.
Oh, I go to Waffle House. It's just like 2 or 3 in the morning.
So has tour, you mentioned you've toured before, correct? Absolutely. Who have you toured with?
It was just my band whenever
it was just okay, so it was like a little mini it wasn't promotional tour.
But I mean, we did a couple states and we went around. But it was definitely wild because you're just out there in a van or a truck or whatever you got at the time.
With all those men. Yeah. All you have is each other.
You would love it.
I would love it. Hello. It's like, the tires are popped.
Oh my God. No, I got to tell you. We went to this house in Alabama. We were doing this like house band thing. And it literally didn't have AC, didn't have nothing. It had a mattress on the floor, but you make it work, and we're just having fun. Yeah. So might as well enjoy it.
So did you guys enjoy each other's company?
I mean, we played a lot of music.
Or did you play with each other? Did you play? No, you didn't play with each other. Okay, but you mentioned that it was really hot and there was a mattress on the floor, so you guys had to be like clothesless with each other.
I'm sure that there might have been entertainment for you. The funniest thing is, like, we'd sit out on the front porch and play, and then people were walking by. It's like, what is happening right now?
So what were you guys doing? Were you playing with nothing on, or what was going on? No, like,
we're clothed.
You're clothed,
but
okay.
I mean,
but it's hot.
It's hot.
Yes,
we're just jamming.
I have my best friend when he got married in Mexico, Jaime. He ended up renting this big giant house over there that we all got to stay in with no running water. I was pissed, but the band, they all slept in the same house as us, and then somebody was in my bed, and I was mad because it was a girl. I was like, why is this woman in my bed? Yeah, she knows that that's my bed. Why couldn't it be one of the band people, right, bitch?
She was in the band.
No, I don't know if she was. I really don't know the statistic or the details of what was supposed to be going on that night. All I know is that I got some. So anyway, do you have any dream collaborations that you would love to just make music with?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I think Garth would be number one. Mm-hmm. He's kind of I just want to see how, that's strong.
Cody, this right here, I don't know what you're trying to do to me.
I was telling you, mix.
Cody, no, I can't. Go ahead.
I mean, Garth being number one.
Garth, okay.
Randy
Garth
Travis was growing up.
Yes.
I mean, sadly had a stroke since then.
Yeah.
I can't sing the same, but
yeah,
I would just love to play around him. That'd be awesome.
For sure.
There's so many because I can go to that genre. Damian Rice in a whole different genre. I'd love to hear just Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, okay.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
How do you not want to jam with
how
those guys?
How about any like off-genre people? I mean, not besides alternative and stuff like that. Would you be down with like a genre collaboration? Like maybe
100%.
Yeah, like I know lots of Spanish singers you can sing with.
Whenever I first moved to Florida, the song I was playing, I had 15 people come up on stage with me as I was doing open mic.
Okay.
Bartender hops over. He now runs a band and he does reggae. But it was crazy because it's just like all this different trumpets, violins.
Yeah, for sure.
Fiddle. I mean, everything.
It's
so
awesome. Wild. Yeah. And people don't play
fantastic.
instruments no more, right?
Nah,
they don't. Everything's computerized. I like when people can like sing acoustic, which you're going to do here for a minute.
Okay.
Do you know Matt Stell, the singer?
I don't.
Okay, that is the guy that I referenced earlier who did God is a Woman, but country. I was looking it up while you were talking because I just had to go ahead and put that in there. Okay.
I've got to listen to it, though.
No, you do. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. Okay, listen. I really want you to show my viewers what them pipes can do. You did a little bit of a teaser. Like you made my panties just a tad wet. Yes, beforehand. I would love, will you sing for us? Can you sing for us? Okay.
Absolutely.
What's the song that you're about to sing for us, and what does it mean to you?
So I figured what I'll ultimately do for you is,
yes,
I told you earlier I don't do emotion that well.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I never written love songs, and I don't do well at it. Mm-hmm. So the wife was like, "You never write this, blah blah blah," and I said, "Well, you know what? You're right. Let me see what it comes out." And so I wrote a song, and it's not about love, but it's about what if she left me.
Oh, okay.
You know, where would that go?
Yeah, for sure.
So ultimately, this is kind of what came out of that.
Okay, so what is the song called so I can intro you?
Oh.
Is it called What If She Left Me?
No, it's not.
All right, guys, look, without further ado, I'm going to have Cody do what he came here to do. Look, it's the shots.
You're
you guys,
so excited.
I am excited. I'm so excited to hear you sing this song because you can sing and I can't wait for my viewers to hear it. You guys, here is Cody Stone with his song, Hold On.
Every night I lie here waiting, hoping you'll come back someday. And I wait up so long just to drown in misery. So baby, hold on. Well, I was so wrong. I should have never let you go. Walk out the door as I drank the night away. Instead, I should have held your hand, tried to understand what you were trying to say. So hold on. Well, I was so wrong, yeah. Figure I'd give you a little piece.
Oh my God. Where did that come from? Now I see why all the dudes are sliding your DMs all the goddamn time.
How do you think I got the wife?
It was the wife, her panties are wet right now. Yeah, no. No, wow, that was amazing. Okay, so that song was written by not the fact that she left you, but what if she
did.
If she did. Okay.
Again, it goes back to I don't write that many love songs I have now.
Yes.
But what if?
Yeah.
It goes back to the same thing, getting that train of thought, getting in there and just dive into the emotion.
Sometimes you just have to put yourself 100%. In those positions. Yeah, I think that was amazing, Cody. Thank you so much for singing Hold On. Now, you mentioned earlier that you don't have much music. We can't stream you right now.
Not at the moment.
Your career's just popping off right now. You're just kind of getting yourself out there. And you have to remember, that's what the bread and butter of the public affair is, you guys. I don't have fucking Beyonce coming on this show, all right? It's these people trying to get their names out there. Why? When can we start buying your music and shit, streaming it?
You know what's crazy is I'm in the process of finding a recording studio.
Okay.
I don't know if you probably don't have this because you got this, but I mean, just getting in touch with the recording studio. I've touched base with so many of them, and I feel like I'm on that season of Ghosted or something.
Okay.
But
they just don't reach out.
Yeah. And, I mean, my money's green. Let's go.
Yeah.
But
I know the Private Hip Hop Podcast has a music studio. Do you think they would record him? They probably would. I'm going to get you connected with Prescription. I love him. He's one of my he's really great.
I did want to touch base. You did say Manny Guerrero
Manny Guerrero, Blue Star RV Services.
Love that guy.
Isn't he amazing?
Yes.
And he's hot too.
Well,
he's super hot with his tattoos and it's so, he's great. Where did that come from? But he sponsored the show for quite a while. Yeah, he's amazing.
That's
Listen,
awesome.
Oh my God. So hold on. You just sang Hold On for us. What, Cody, unfortunately we're running out of time, and I know that you want to get me drunk and you want to spread my legs on camera, which is fine. But what can we what can we expect from you in the future in terms of your music career? Like I said, that it's just getting started. Can we expect to hear you streaming? Can we expect an album soon?
I'll be doing an album really soon.
You're doing an album really soon?
Absolutely. Okay. I've got the songs that I've been waiting on. I finally put together what I think I really wanted to hear.
Yes.
The voice, I'm coming back. I don't know. It's a little rough right now because I had strep throat like
Ew, what are you talking about? That shit
ago.
was perfect. Stop. You're humble.
Nonetheless, I just want to go in there. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that.
Yes.
I am the hardest critic on myself.
Yes.
So I want it to be perfect.
I got you.
And I'll be recording soon, putting that out, and hope that everybody loves it.
No, everybody is going to love it. I'm so happy that you came here onto the Public Affair and showcased a little bit about what you got, the guitar. I mean, this is a musician. Okay. It was just beautiful. So we got the album coming soon. We got music coming soon. Are you on YouTube or anything? Or
wow, if you go YouTube, you'll find you'll find the shirtless me.
Oh, really?
You need to look that up because I've been told.
I'm absolutely going to.
I mean, it's the good looking me.
Okay.
The young one.
As opposed to now, you got the dad bod going on. You know that's what's in right now, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, nobody wants the 6-packs no more. We all want dad bods.
I want the 6-pack though.
No, but we don't. We want dad bods. Okay. Listen, Cody, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. And honestly, I wish you nothing but the best in your music career. It's not often that I had a country singer on the show. I think the last country singer I had on the show was Holly Tucker. You know Holly Tucker?
Oh my God.
Isn't she phenomenal?
Amazing.
She's phenomenal.
Amazing.
Oh my
Made
God.
Made a couple shows. I mean, never met her, but she seems wonderful.
She's the sweetest. I didn't think she would do my show. Actually, I teased her because I remember messaging her and she never messaged me back. But then when the show popped off, I messaged her. She came on. But no, honestly, she was the most humble person I've ever met in my life. She was the sweetest. Maybe you guys should do a song together.
Whew.
I'm going to send Holly that clip of you singing. And I'm going to be like, Holly, babe, if you don't go call him. I'm not going to call her a bitch because she's Christian. But you know.
Fair enough.
Yes. Okay. Got you. And so, and gays, don't be sliding in Cody's DMs, please. He's married.
Get my wife.
Get the wife and that. Yeah. Cody, thank you so much. Is there anything that you want to leave us with before we go or anything like that? Any shout outs or anything?
Just actually 3C Customs, they make my strap. I love that.
Oh, okay.
I'm old school with the cars, so
there
he
you
did
go.
this.
It's cute.
Craig. But other than that, man, just you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. No,
it's fantastic. I listen to the show, not just coming out.
Oh my God, Cody, thank you so much. It means a lot. Listen, this was a different direction for me. Like I said, it's usually well, this episode was slutty, but I don't have a lot of country. I wasn't, but I was telling somebody.
I'm glad to break the cherry,
Well, yeah, you want to pop my cherry. Yeah. My cherry's been popped, but I'm tight right now if you want. Okay, Cody, stop it. All right. He's making me sweat. I was telling somebody earlier, I did a live actually, and I told my viewers, I'm going to have guests on this show that you just may not know. Yeah. I mean, obviously we can't stream you. You're not on Apple Music or anything like that, but I have been following you for a few years and I just recognize the talent. And I have to remember the bread and butter of The Public Affair was to give just a little bit of exposure to these people that are out there trying to make it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Even if it gets 2 viewers, which, guys, stop. All right. but still, at the very least, So everybody, Cody, thank you again.
That's my
so
mom
much.
watching.
Is your mom's the one? Okay. Cody, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. You guys, Cody has been giving me this, whatever this is in this bottle.
Oh, it's Prosecco.
It's Prosecco, but no, it's not. And so he's going to be taking me home right now because he's been sliding my DM secretly on this episode of The Public Affair. Cody, thank you so much for coming on to the episode of The Public Affair. We hope that you'll be streaming your music soon so we can listen to it. You guys, before you go, I definitely want to give you guys all a shout out and show so much love to everybody who continues to show support for The Public Affair. Before we go, I have to give a shout out to just some of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training with elite skills training with professionals to make your kids superb star athletes. You can follow them on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. The Public Affair is also a proud sponsor of the Soko Soccer team, coached by our friend Mauro Maldonado, who is my brother. I love that guy, and he's a very notable coach these days, and I'm so proud of you, man. Just keep doing your fucking shit, bro. To Soko Soccer Academy, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling with Jesus Sanchez, all the way from Mart, Texas. And he's a small construction business from Mart, right? But he specializes in general roofing needs and much more for all the surrounding areas, including Waco. And listen, we all know that the weather in Texas be like mid, right? Like that should be wild. Protect your home from the crazy elements of the Texas weather with his high quality and affordable work. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Jesus Sanchez with Brothers Roofing and Remodeling from Mart, Texas. It's the shots that Cody gave me. Jesus, bro, thank you so much for all your support of The Public Affair. Of course, to Jeffrey Monreal with Pollo Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. A jack of all trades. Cody, if you want the car tinted so you and your wife can do slutty things in the car, he's got you. I've got the 5% all over the, it's amazing. Yes.
On the boat too.
Yeah. Oh, in the boat too. Yeah. He'll put some star. Yeah. Oh, Yes. Jeffrey, hit up Cody. We're one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Fat Boy Michelada and Botana with my boy Junior Banda, who provides the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party, with a menu of ton of different items, including Botana bowls, chamoy, pickles, and more. He's locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest, whatever. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fat Boy Michelada and Botana and place your order now to Junior Banda. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, a big honorable mention to Big Bear Lawn Care with Fernando de la Rosa, who actually took a video of me the other day when I was working out and said that he met the chicken man. Whatever, Fernando. He's a small landscaping business. Y'all's lawns are a hot mess, all right? Listen, y'all are lazy as fuck. It's hot as hell outside. You don't want to cut the lawns. Call him right now. He does mowing, edging, mulching, and so much more. I had to ask somebody what mulching was. It's cute, right? It's the red stuff. Okay, call the number on the screen for a free quote to Big Bear Lawn Care with Fernando de la Rosa. Thank you so much for all your support of The Public Affair. To everybody that tuned in, I really, really just want to express my gratitude and love to all of you guys. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much for showing so much love. To Mr. Cody Stone with the mesmerizing eyes and the guitar and this roofie drink. I appreciate you coming onto this episode of The Public Affair. And Cody, I will never forget to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.